So now let's bring it down to Ghana, where the stories are here, and the stories are in the landmarks. The stories are amongst the people. The stories are in books. Is a setup? I mean, up to standard for people to be able to soak in all the history that's around the country?
Well, is the setup up to standard for people who visit?
Who visit, yes.
Yeah. I'm not sure if the setup is up to standard for people who live in Ghana, who are Ghanaian, to embrace and get the history and culture that's around them. Interestingly enough, I'm from D.C., right? There are people in Southeast D.C. who've never been to Northwest D.C. There are people in Northeast D.C. who've never been to Southwest D.C. You get the point. Just like in Ghana, there are people who live in Cape Coast who've never been to Accra. There are people who live in Accra who've never been to Ada. So it's not just a Ghana thing when you start talking about access to information and education. I think that Ghana has done as good a job as it can with the tools that it has over the past few years in terms of making what history that is available to people who come. Can a better job be done? Yes, of course a better job can always be done. But I think there's also a magic in discovering, right? So there's a magic in discovering and going through whatever you have to go through to get the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, even if that pot of gold is a painful thing, right? By sitting in the male dungeon in Cape Coast or Elmina slave dungeon, or by walking through the door of no return and hearing the waves crash and imagining what your ancestors went through. So I think there's a value in all of that, but definitely more can be done to make it easier and to make it a more fulfilling experience. That's a part of the reason why I wrote the book, A Smart Ghana Repatriation Guide, and that's a part of the reason why my team and I are developing tools that we think can help people have that experience in a more seamless, easier, and fulfilling way.